Hello, my name is Felicia, and I am very interested in the paranormal, the unexplained, and everything under that umbrella. I always have been and probably always will be. I have a TikTok account where I talk about these things. I talk about haunted places, haunted objects, haunted people, the unexplained, sleep paralysis, demons, and such, and everything under that umbrella. I keep on telling myself that I am going to make long form content on this channel. And as badly as I wanted to show up in a spooky, calm atmosphere and have it be calming and just enjoyable for everybody involved, I just haven't had the time. I keep on saying tomorrow, but with me, tomorrow never comes. So I just decided to turn on my camera. I am in the kitchen. I have things to do. I have a toddler to take care of. I have a kitchen to clean, and I have dinner to put on the stove, or that is already on the stove, but I need to continue it. And so I thought, why not? This is just how I'm gonna show up. I like to talk. I like to talk about a lot of things, but specifically under this umbrella for this for this YouTube account. I've just been slacking on my long form content because, like I said, later never comes with me. Everything needs to be perfect. It needs to be a perfect situation, atmosphere, and it's just like, it's probably never going to happen in this season of life for me. Hopefully it does. But anyways, I thought I'd show up like this today, just to, talk. Maybe I'll do a little intro about my thoughts on the paranormal world for this video specifically. Like I said, I have always been interested in the paranormal. I still am and probably always will be. But I have never experienced anything full on, and I am very interested in people that have. Some of the things that I hear, listen, I will be the first person to believe you when you tell me about your paranormal experience. Though I have never experienced anything crazy myself. I have a weird story, an unexplained story that happened to me with my phone, and I have a photo that was taken in my bedroom that really freaked me out. I'll have to find it. Other than that, I'm the type of person, though I really believe in these things, I try and explain them logically. I try and find reasons for what I'm experiencing. You know what I mean? I could literally hear the doors upstairs open and close and somebody walk around while I'm home alone, and I will tell myself that it is the dog even though he's right near me. It's the wind. It's the wind. I'm that kind of person. Unless I am full on experiencing something that I can really see or hear super clearly, there's always an explanation for it because I'm scared. Okay, I'm terrified. That's another thing. It is my biggest interest, but at the same time, my biggest fear always has been. I like to be scared. As long as I could remember, when I was in elementary school even, it has been my biggest interest. So as young as being 7 years old in elementary school, my friends and I would, on our free time, when we would get free time, what would we choose to do? Sit at a table and tell each other spooky stories. Who can come up with the best paranormal story, the idea for a scary movie we may have watched, or I used to watch a lot of those paranormal shows. I feel like they were very popular in the early 2000s. Are they still popular? I feel like they might be, but maybe not the same ones. Anyways, cable at the time, right? So that is what I would choose to watch. Loved it so much. There was kid versions of spooky things too. So another thing that I always think about is is this just stuff that children are interested in? Should children be interested in this? I know I was, and a lot of my friends were too. We liked to be spooked out. Was it what was popular at the time maybe? Was it a thing for the time? Of the time. Anyways, I don't know, but sorry, I'm just brain dumping. I'm dumping everything from my brain into this video right now and onto you. I hope it's okay. But that being said, I'm somebody that is very interested in skeptics and believers, because I myself feel like I'm in the middle. I'm sure a lot of people are. Like I said, I really believe this stuff, but I feel like there's always a logical explanation until there just isn't, right? I feel like I lie somewhere in the middle, and I'm just always looking to hear people's stories about things so that I can further believe it or not. And what I thought I was going to talk about today was, do you believe in the paranormal or not? Or do you like sit somewhere in the middle like I do? Like, where on the paranormal spectrum do you sit? For example, one thing that really spooks me out is the whole sleep paralysis thing. I feel like I would probably die of a heart attack if that happened to me. So many people close to me experience it or have. Why do I feel like I would die if that happened to me? Like, I go to bed afraid of that. I remember when I was really young, like before I really knew what it was, I had a friend tell me that like if you sleep on your back, that it's so much easier for the devil to get you at night, or like a demon to like possess you at night. Ask me if I slept on my back ever again until like recently, believe it or not. And then I started hearing about, like, a lot of my friends would experience sleep paralysis and they would see the same things. My fiance, he's more of like a skeptic, I would say. Anyways, I'm sure he moves on that spectrum from time to time, but coming from somebody that's experienced quite a few things, I am shocked that he doesn't fully believe in these things. Because tell me why more than one of my friends have, including my fiance, have experienced getting up at night, like, and having like just having sleep paralysis and seeing the same person or figure, whatever. I'm saying person because they look like a person. They saw like a haggard old lady dressed in, like, oh my God, I get chills thinking about it, dressed in a like black gown and sitting on a chair near them or just in their room. Now tell me why more than one person has seen that. You know what I mean? And tell me why so many people. I made a TikTok, okay, on Batman, and because I grew up with so many different people or friends that I've come across in my life telling me that they've seen this Hat Man awake, not only asleep during having sleep paralysis. Some people know when they're having sleep paralysis, but people have told me they've seen this man just by like waking up in the middle of the night and not being actively in sleep paralysis, or maybe they're experiencing it but they don't know that they're experiencing sleep paralysis. This is what I mean, where it's like, you know, you're gonna try and make sense of it, right? I had a friend tell me that every time she was going through something hard in her life, that this man would be standing by her closet and he would like give her comfort. And then she later on in her life spoke with a medium. Is that how you say it? And she said that there was energy in her room. They had given a blueprint of the house. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into it, and she said that this man made her feel comforted. Other people say that they just don't feel anything from him. Anyways, I had posted this TikTok. It got quite a few, it got a lot of views. A lot of people can relate, I guess. And the comments are like what I just explained. So many people talking about how they seen this man, they seen him during sleep paralysis just by waking up at night. Granted, could some people be lying? Yes, but I'm sure that not everybody that's telling me this in real life or on TikTok is lying. Like, I refuse to believe that. And so it's like, what is going on? But also your mind, or not your mind, sorry, your brain tries to make sense of things, especially in the dark. And I'm not saying everybody experiences in the dark. Yes, I understand we usually sleep at night, but that's not always the case. People wake up from naps. People will see him. Anyways, whatever, you get the picture. But your brain will try and make sense of things that it's seeing. And also when you're in sleep paralysis, you are, I guess, technically be dreaming with your eyes open. I don't know. The brain, I am not, obviously, a neuroscientist. Is that what it is? Anyways, I'm sure one could tell you that the brain is, sure you don't need one to tell you that the brain is very interesting, very strong, whatever. The human brain, man. Okay, so it's the thing, like, so your head's trying to, like, you're sleeping, like you're dreaming, but your eyes are awake. It's your body is still under that thing that, or like your muscles are like put to sleep. There's a name for it, and I don't remember it, where your muscles are put to sleep while you're sleeping so you don't act out your dreams. And so that's happening with your body, but your mind is awake. Or like your eyes are open, but your body's sleeping. So I don't know. Your mind is trying to make sense of what it's seeing. So sometimes it might make things up. But why are they so fucking spooky? Why are they so creepy? Mind you, my mind does this with my eyes closed, and this is something that a lot of people experience too, that I've seen online. Like you know, you go on the internet and then realize you've never lived a original experience, where it's like when you're about to go to sleep at night, your eyes are closed and your mind's coming up with the most like absurd, scariest things ever, that you're wondering why you've never written a horror film. Anyway, so yeah, it's like, is your mind doing that when you're like half awake and half asleep? You know, pasta tonight. And oh, oh my god, do I make gnocchi or do I make pasta al forno? Back to what I was saying. So what was I saying? So why are people seeing the same figures? That's what I want to know. That's the unexplained part to me. Maybe somebody can explain it to me. Very strange. People from all over the world see the same sleep paralysis demons, as they're called. Not everybody sees like demon-like figures when they're having sleep paralysis. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that a lot of people do. So much so that it's like a thing of the internet now. Like people experiencing the same thing in general, but sometimes at once. It's very easy to, at least for like, it's very easy, I want to say at least for me, but I'm sure for everybody, to just tell yourself that you imagined something, you didn't really hear something, you didn't really see something in an experience. But when you're more than one person, and my only real experience of experiencing something did happen with somebody else, but again, it was over the phone, like we're involving electronics, it's for another time. When people are not alone and they see the same thing, hear the same thing, now what? Did both your brains have the same glitch at the same time? You know what I mean? Is it often that we hear of people, like if you have stories of where you've both, like you and somebody else experienced seeing the same thing or hearing the same thing, I'm very interested to hear about it. I feel like that I would believe even more. Like I said, I'm the first to believe you. It's two people, that's hard to like say you don't believe, right? If it's more than one person. Another thing, okay? When spaces just feel off, and it's more than one person that is experiencing it. Because for myself, spaces have just like felt off to me before. But when it's just me, sometimes I just chalk it up to like feeling like a little bit of anxiety, or it's just me, you know. And granted, sometimes it probably is. When it is more than one person, for instance, I had this experience where we were at my friend's chalet, her country home. Anyways, whatever. Okay, I've been there many times, and every time I have been there, it felt off. And the only thing that made it comfortable was the people that we were with, because it was always a good time, always with people we felt super, you know, the vibes were just always high with the people we were with there. It was a good time, you know. We're like you're on vacation mode when you're in this kind of place. This one time, it felt particularly so off to me, okay? I had this feeling that somebody was missing. I would feel this when I was there, but this particular time, it was so strong. And like, I just, again, chalked it up to, we are a lot of people here right now, and we always come. Well, we weren't a lot of people. How many people were we? We were like between 7 and 10 people. But the thing is, we've been there so many times that sometimes we were 5 people, sometimes we were 10, sometimes we were 3, sometimes we were 20. Depended what was going on that particular weekend. So I chalked it up to like, oh, okay, maybe I just like have maybe the last time we were here, we were more people than we are right now. Whatever. And I felt this like just off sadness. Somebody was missing, and I, whatever, kept it to myself. We're all sitting in the living room, and one of my friends goes, I really feel like somebody's missing. I feel sad. It's off. Like it's weird. He just thought he would bring it up. When I tell you, I felt like I was just like, oh my God. I was like, you are not going to believe me when I tell you I am experiencing the same feeling right now. And he's like, well, I totally believe it. And everybody was like, oh my God, that's so fucking weird. As this is happening, we're sitting in her living room. We have a beautiful view of the lake. We're sitting in, it's bright, it's midday. We're sitting in the living room having this chat, if you will. We're hanging out. And there's a door, like just like a French door, a hallway that led to a hallway that wasn't super necessary. We would, whatever, it was a hallway, and nobody ever really went through it because you can access the front door via a easier way in the home. The French door kind of always just stayed open, never moved. As we're having this conversation, doesn't that door move? It almost closes. Did the house just shift? Yeah, the windows were closed, but I don't know. Did somebody breathe too hard? I just know that I felt even more spooked when that happened, okay? And everybody else did too. That night, I went to bed, and I shared a room with my friend who was experiencing the same feeling that I was. He was on the top bunk. I was on the bottom bunk with my now fiance, and we're going to bed. So everybody else is in their rooms. We're sleeping, and oh my God, we were so freaked out that night. I swear to God, I smell what was like, you know, when somebody has a lit candle and they blow it out, and what you would smell instantly, like think happy birthday. I smell that in my nose. I'm like, don't freak out. Then doesn't my friend who's on the top bunk go, what's that smell? I'm like, okay. Somebody lit a candle and blew it out, and now we're both smelling it, because there's no way I'm just smelling that, you know? And he's like, he like pops out of bed. He's like, no, it smells like it's in my nose. Anyway, so I call out really quickly to my friend and her boyfriend at the time in the other room. I'm like, for sure, she like lit a candle and lit it out. Why? I don't know, but I'm smelling it, so what else would it be? So I'm calling for her because I'm like a little bit too scared to even get out of the room. It's dark in this house now. So I'm calling her, and she's like, what? Like, I'm calling for her name. I'm like, did you like blow out a candle or something? She's like, why the fuck would I light and blow out a candle as I'm going to bed? But again, you never know. Maybe she was trying to have a romantic evening. I don't know. Anyways, all that to say that when people are experiencing things at the same time, it's like, okay, now I'm really believing it, because I am so like quick to find explanations for, I guess, anything. Even if I can't come up with a good explanation, I try to come up with something, I guess, you know, to not freak myself out? Because it's like, I'm so interested in it. I believe in it so much, but I'm so fucking scared. I'm if I can find it, I'm gonna put it here, or I'll make like another video of it, but like maybe I'll talk about it real quick since we're doing like a little, I guess, intro. I have this one photo that my now fiance took in my room while I was in hairdressing school at the time, and he was home. He was trying to take a photo of our cat, and he sends it to me, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so cute, like talking about my cat. And he's like, yeah, look at the picture though. And I'm like, what do you mean look at the picture though? We're standing around my friends that we were in class with at the time, my teacher, and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, oh, they're like, what's going on? And they're like, oh my God, do you not see that? And I'm like, see what? My teacher, he's like, oh, like, did your grandma pass? And I'm like, well, yeah, she did. And she lived in that house. He's like, well, was she really short? Like, what do you mean? And he's like, because that looks like a little old lady. And so I look closer at the picture, and like my heart dropped. Okay, I'm like, I hope I have the picture up here somewhere. I know I have it somewhere, and if I don't, I'll find it. And everybody was freaking out. They're like, oh my God, that literally looks like a little old lady. You can't really see the face, but it's giving like little, like, I don't know, like old woman with a whatever, okay? Like something that would freak me out. My heart drops. I'm like, oh my God, like I sleep in this room. Like what the fuck is going on? Our mind's just like trying to make sense out of something. Like, isn't there something that humans have where like we're built to like, our brains are, when you open the light, thank you. Okay, go for it. I'm like, do we have, oh, sorry. Yeah, humans have this thing where our brains are like programmed to like find faces in things. There's a name for it, I'm sure. She's adding dramatic effect. So we have that as humans, right? I'm gonna find the name. And like, is it that? Anyways, whatever. Story goes on. I tell my mom about this story, and my mom's like, oh my God, that looks like your grandma when she was young. My mom's so into this stuff, okay? So like, and nothing could convince her otherwise. And I'm like, okay. I guess I'm more comforted that it's my grandma, but like, I'm like, okay. She goes, it looks exactly like this photo of her. Let me go get it for you. It's on the side of the fridge. I have it on the fridge. It's right on the side of the fridge. Let me get it for you. Goes to the side of the fridge. It's not there anymore. She's like, no, I always have it here. Okay. I can't remember. I really can't remember. This is like more than 10 years ago now. If it was in that same day or if it was, I'm sure it was a couple days later, maybe even weeks, who knows. She's cleaning, she moves the fridge, and doesn't she find she finds the picture that she said looked like my grandma in the, like, it's a photo of my grandmother when she was younger at her communion. She's wearing a veil. Obviously she's a lot shorter than she was when she was an adult. And she's like, oh my God, it was face down under the fridge all the way in the back. Your grandma might have been, she probably wanted me to look for the picture because it fell. And I believed her. But like, I don't know. Anyways, so, and it, lo and behold, did really look like the photo. But again, are our minds just making that connection because they look similar, you know? And maybe, I don't know, okay? Anyways, thank you so much for watching if you did. I will try my best to be back with more videos. I am so sorry that it does not have the atmosphere that I hoped for this video, but it's just, I want to yap, and I hope you want to talk with me too. I hope that you're just down to chat about this stuff. And if not, I hope that it provided you with some entertainment, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Like they say, like and subscribe for more, and I will talk to you in my next video. Goodbye.